Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ace. This is the Wolf's Garage channel, and your watch begins with Mechanibot, a rogue-like auto-battler that needs to redefine what auto-battler actually means. We'll get to that in just a second. It has been a hot minute since I made a video. Thank you so much for checking back in. The heat wave has come to an end. It's still very warm, but we had a bit of a prolonged heat wave here in the Netherlands, or on this side of Europe. So if you are from, well, this particular side of Europe, I hope you survived. And if not, well, then you wouldn't be watching this video anyway, because you'd be dead, so who cares? So let's get into it. Mechanibot, as I was saying, is a roguelike that needs to learn about auto-battler. Now, what I mean with that is, we'll get to that in just a second with the gameplay itself, because that's where the auto-battler, or lack thereof, is really prevalent in. But there's a bunch of story-related elements as well, and some other shenanigans. But the thing that I really like about this, considering it is kind of an auto-battler, kind of a roguelike, is that not only are they kind enough to show you all the units you can make and all the stats and such, which is very lovely. As you can see, there's like health, attack speed, effects, there's stars. So if you buy 2 of that Berserker, for example, it does not become 2 separate Berserkers. It becomes a level 2 Berserker. Unlike auto chess games, there's no, gather 3 of them, level up type of thing. There's also some good unlocks, which is very lovely. Do I have anything that I can click? Yes, here. Defeat the spike armor. I got 2 of those. Meta progressions, which is the thing that I was going to get into. Meta progression is a very lovely thing. There's multiple versions of it. You have the starting mod that you get to decide. I've decided to go with some healing to try to get the auto part back into auto battler. You can upgrade the way you heal with more meta progression here, but the big part, the big one really is this right here. Kind of reminds me of the Hades mirror almost. You can respec using the rare piece right here, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you have a large collective of them. Although it doesn't say how much you have spent, which is unfortunate. I did spec into some auto repair to help facilitate healing, just to make the game feel a little smooth, or a little smoother. But you can see there's like just a numerical values, all damage up, projectile pierce. It's going to be really good. There's bounce, which is going to be really good. It increase size of attack, so your AoE is going to be fundamentally important depending on the build you're going. Cosmic Fate, double attack chance, really, really good. Let's see. Each level lets you have +1 wrenches at a time. Starting capital. You know what? Let's go to starting capital so we can buy a little something. So I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Now, if you are wondering why the controls look so peculiar and so weird, is because this game is designed to be played with the controller. So if you are a controller preference type of person, this is really good for you, because as you can see, like a J is a really weird button to press on a keyboard. Luckily enough, J also coincides with left click. It just doesn't show that on the actual screen. So the game can be played with whatever medium of controls you enjoy, which is very good. Accessibility is important. All right, so you can see you have a list of mods. The only one we have right now is the one we start off with. This little section in the middle is where the enemies will spawn, and this little giant crystal is your money. There is interest, as you can see right here, max interest of 5, which is very similar to most auto chess battlers or auto battlers. You get to choose 3 at the moment. I'm not sure if there's much more expendable shenanigans on this. You can lock, you can re-roll. Re-roll feels quite expensive unless you have a lot of money, which is not the case in the early game. And also, as you can see, you can buy these upgrades, but honestly, spending 2 coins for a 2% attack speed upgrade feels kind of lackluster. There are other upgrades that are significantly more impactful and feel a lot better. So I think for now, we'll just start off with the Seeker. As you can see, if we buy the Seeker now, we don't get a second one. We instead upgrade this one to level 2. As you can see, he's now 2-starred, getting a bit more stats, and his passive also becomes stronger, which is nice. As you can see in the top right, we have classes, your basic synergies, which most of them are just very generic. You know, attacks are larger, there's a bounce, there's a pierce, there's a bit more damage, a bit more defense. Nothing really fundamentally like super exciting yet, but then again, I haven't really seen the big boys and the end game robots either that are more unique. You can find units that have multiple classes. In fact, there are items that can give you classes as well, like random classes and such, as you give equips. Because these are like permanent upgrades, right? Because that's the upside. I mean, not the downside. The downside is that it's very little. 2% doesn't feel nothing, doesn't feel like anything. But you can give it, I believe, infinitely to a single target. You can really ramp up this like singular unit. Where there's also items you can buy that are like just a one-time hold thing, and they can't hold anything else in terms of equipables. Well, I'm sure we'll find that in due time. I'll start off with just the one unit so we can get a good idea for the basic gameplay loop. You start. Now, the reason why I say auto battler that needs to read up on what it means to be an auto battler is because the game is designed to have you reposition your units constantly, and, you know, to get them out of harm's way and such. Now, with one robot or two robots, that's not that much of a problem. But if you have a handful of them, it becomes a problem. These are your wrenches. These are your health pots. They're very generous, so don't worry too much about them. I'm very happy about that. There's also mods, by the way, that facilitate the picking up of units by freezing time itself. Everything becomes frozen. Every single projectile, every single effect. And you can just pick it up and move it around as you travel through a frozen time with your robots. You can just completely prevent damage from happening altogether if you so desired. Now, what do we have? Robots explode on defeat. Blaster robot attack speed increased by 30. All burning damage dealt by robots is increased by 100. So this is kind of like a yeah, this forces us to commit. Do we want to do a burning build or an attack speed build? I don't think I've ever played with blasters yet, so let's see if we can find some. Blasters is the... Yep, there goes. So blaster is this this unit right here. So you know what? We'll just pick it up. All right. And we take a look at the blaster here. Attack speed as well. So we have a potential attack speed increase from the synergy, but also the oil can blaster increase, which is going to be quite interesting. Now, I do want to generate some lovely interest, so let's just see how this goes. All right. All right, yeah, he's got some damage. He's got some damage. All right, now you can already tell if, yeah, you have to be very careful. Some of the attacks you can bait, luckily enough. But others, not so much. And yes, you are stuck by movement speed. That's the interesting part of the game. Like, it's an auto battler, but you are more active than I have been in certain active games. My goodness. This is one of the meta progression, one of the 2 meta items you get by killing a boss, which you can use to buy the upgrades and such and get unlocks. Very lovely. All right, so 6 coins. Ooh, speaking of multiple classes, as I was speaking of earlier, Hunter, a Ranger, and Nuclear. Whatever the hell that does. I've never seen Nuclear yet. Fire a projectile that deals 12 damage per second to nearby enemies and pierces 3 times. That sounds pretty solid. So we definitely want to pick up the Ray. And then we pick up the Hunter. And this one also gets an upgrade. Because that means it's a level 3 Seeker. Which is going to be interesting. As you can see, we spent 3 gold on this. We can sell it for 3. We spend 2 gold here. We can sell it for 2. Spend 2 gold here. Can sell it for 2. So far, there's no currency loss either. So you're free to rebuild as you see fit. Robots deal more damage and take less damage. And that's all damage. All robots. Not just nuclear. So it's all robots by the looks of it. Much with the same thing with blasters and elemental. Okay. So that's very good that these synergies affect all robots. And the mods themselves are more specific to synergies than directly related to them. Which is very good. which allows you to build a tremendous amount of combinations that may or may not work. Let's hope it's not going to be too painful, this one. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, luckily enough, I can stand near a robot. And it should heal because I have that passive. I probably should use that a lot more. Maybe I can just use it because I have an AoE heal around here, don't I? Okay. And then occasionally I can save one. So it does seem to have a very little range, which is a little disappointing, but not something we can't work with. Just have to make sure that we keep an eye on these red circles because they become dangerous areas we want to keep our robots out of, lest they will get fried. Okay. Definitely a lot more active than a team fight tactics or a Dota auto chess. Slightly more nerve-wracking too. Okay, we made it through. Got a repair mod. Let's see. Wrenches heal for 25% more health. Healing over time. Or sorry, AoE heal. Or a... Ooh, wrench heals jump to 2 additional robots with the lowest health. Heals are reduced by 20. Ooh, so a chain heal. We're going shaman. I like that. Most of the heals that I've seen so far. This is the first time I see the chain heal, by the way. Normally I see the healing over time. Where you heal 50% of the healing potential over 3 seconds, which is kind of nice. Ooh, cannoneer, which is another blaster, also another ray. So we'll take those. Absolutely. Now, I think I want to sell this. There you go. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, let's go. Trying to get that interest, right? And I don't want to spend my time continuously floating around like a mad lad. Ooh, it was a little too early there, but that's okay. We'll just pick him up and put him down. All right, we get some damage now. We get a little bit of damage. I like it. All right, blasters with the oil can, definitely doing a lot of work. Not a lot of AoE yet. There are mods that will facilitate piercing or bouncing. This build with bouncing could be really sick. Give or take. Yeah, if you pick up these things, they do AoE damage. So you have to be very careful with what you pick up sometimes too. Very reminiscent of those games where if you click... It reminds me of like a Zelda Ocarina of Time minigame where if you shut the wrong thing, you would... Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's childhood stuff. Nobody cares. Speaking of bouncing... Yes. Like, do you see the fundamental difference between some of these mods? Like 10% burning, 5% slow. Which seems significant if you have a burning slow build. And then here you have like 3% attack size, which feels very insignificant. But then projectile hack. That seems like a fundamental change to how something can happen. Now the curious thing is, if you look at the mods, it says that's the number 1 here. So one would imply, or one would assume that it would imply a ooh, double ray. Nice. Robot at max level. Gold boost. Boosted robots earn 2 gold every round. Robots can only have 1 boost equipped at a time. Now this was the thing I was talking about earlier, where if you have an item that boosts, it can only work once. Now you can see that they have something next to the health bar, but as you can see, it doesn't seem like you can actually pick it up. You can probably replace it, but you can't actually pop it off. So be careful with that. You do have to think ahead. The nice little gold outlining is nice. I do enjoy a visual change of a character, or in this case, a little robot becomes stronger. I think that's important to have that visual clarity, that visual satisfaction. I have an unreasonable hatred towards games that don't facilitate any kind of visual assistance in that regard. All right, so far so good. Man, that ray is going hard, but you can see he is struggling to do damage. He cleans up nice. His single target is pretty good. It's just that if there's a lot of different units, it struggles. I wonder if there might be an on-hit boost where they do bonus damage based on hit chance or something. Can you imagine with that fire rate? That's going to be super sick if there is something like that. Something not necessarily numerical in value, but more exciting. And if nothing else, can you imagine if we actually had more interesting bounce effects as well? There we go. Because we can see the arrow with the little AoE effect from the hunter. This one bounce around quite nicely. This is why piercing is also important, so the bounce keeps happening and doesn't stop. Because they don't bounce off enemies, right? Ooh, let's take this. I think that is more rare than the other one. For now, at least. For now. Okay, so we'll do this. Do we have anything interesting? Glowbot? Which would give us access to the nuclear. And it's not that expensive either. So let's just do this. We'll keep this one near the source. We give ourselves nuclear, which is deal more damage and take less damage. Which is good because we have a lot of passive healing. Let's see if that works out. Let's see if it does. Okay. Yeah, there is pushback on some of these units. So the problem with that becomes rapidly, of course, that they get out of position. And yeah, if you focus too much on one robot, like we just did, you can't protect all of them. Ah, the chain is working. So far, so good. Looks like the chain is indeed quite far, quite nice. Its range. Boom! And if we get the healing over time range, we would have a chain heal that can potentially heal all units. That would be super nice. Or healing over time that would apply to all of our units. That would be super, super good. I think. Oh, almost forgot. That is so mean about this level because they get pushed into the dangerous area, which is really unfortunate. Now you can revive for 1 coin, which is nice. Do we want to revive? We have a fireball here, level 2, and an arcanist, which would give us the other one. Fires a projectile that deals 6 damage, pierces through 2 enemies, and slows enemies for 2 seconds. I think that's good enough. I like that one better. Let's see, what do we get? Pierces through enemies, which means with the bounce effect we have, that's going to be quite potent, I think. That's very good. Very good. Do we have a good item? We can do this. We can just do that. So that doesn't cause a chain. Good to know. Let's go. We have over 10 coins, so we are generating that interest. Although I probably do need more fight. Look at that. Look at all that delightful... Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Look at that. We also decent damage. Ow. Ow. Okay. Let's be a bit more careful. We have to stay out of harm's way. Now, luckily enough, we can stand in it. Like, it doesn't affect us. It's like it's really just a robot thing. We're like a tower defense unit builder. Back in the old StarCraft arcade games. And that's the boss down. Very nice. A mod. Slowed enemies are slowed by an additional 15%. Robot projectiles deal 20% more damage. That seems huge considering our build. Elemental robots attack speed increased by 25. More damage, right? Like that seems like the best way to go. As you can see, for every 5 gold. Sorry, it's every 5 gold, not every 10 gold. My bad. Auto chest habits. Every 5 gold gives us. So we have currently 4 interest as it shows as well, which is really nice. I think I'm just going to hold it. Ooh, what am I going to do here? Am I going to keep all my bots on the same side or do I spread them out? I think I have to keep them all on the same side because otherwise I can't get to them, right? And that's bad. Not being able to get to your units. All right. We'll just stay near our team and just pick it up. Because we have that healing passive, that healing mod. As long as they are near us, it should be okay. It's every 3 seconds. Yeah, look at that. We're doing quite lovely. We're also getting good meta progression. We have max interest right now. Ooh, level 2 hunter. Ooh, conjurer. Creates 3 small areas. Oh, that's the random locations. Not a big fan of that. So you know what? I'll take the hunter. We can go to 25. Trick shot. Ranger and elementalist. Or conjurer. Elemental, 5 that deals 10 damage, pierces 2 enemies, and bounces 2 times. That's a lot of bounces. That's a lot of bounces. That might actually be really good. Tempting. But no. I'm sticking to my guns. No pun intended. Pun a little bit intended. So we're making a lot of gold. We have max interest. We have that boost thing as well. Does it actually heal you while you're on top of me? No. So they have to be active and near me for that passive to seemingly work. Which makes sense. No. Okay. Let's get the heal. Very good. Now we just have to not look at anything except for the floor beneath our feet. Very good. Love those bounces. I like the fact that piercing and bounces in this game work together. There's so many games. And maybe it's the Path of Exile League starter that's gonna happen soon in me that I have to be reminded of this. But in so many games, piercing and bouncing sometimes become counteractive. They don't work well together, which is very unfortunate. And sometimes completely disable one another. 3% double attack chance. Bigger attack. Robot health. That's kind of good. All health. All robots getting more health. But then the 3% double attack chance seems kind of funny. You know what? I like fun. He said. Knowing full well that's not entirely true. Okay. I'm actually going to buy the health upgrade because, quite frankly, this hunter right here needs a little love. Reroll. So rerolling does increase the attack speed as well, which is interesting because it means we can also just buy this and then bring it down. But yeah, it's only 5, what was it, 158 and 156. It's really not making me super excited about life. Goo Tosser throws bombs that create nuclear area dealing 6 damage per second. I kind of want... I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I kind of want it. I kind of do. We have to bring our boys to the middle because we're going to get flanked from all sides. Let's get our position going. All right. I will say, though, now that I have a lot of healing and such, the game definitely feels a bit more passive compared to how you start playing this. Oh, God. How you start playing this game. Can I even fix this? Nope. Those units are dead. Those units are dead. Let's kite. Wow, I was not expecting that. There is another wave? How the hell? Okay, we can do this. Just kite, just kite. Just kite. We have phasing. We can move through units. It's okay. No, that's the wrong unit. That's a dead unit. Nope. Move. Kite around. Heal. Okay, very good. We're still alive. Where are those goos, buddies? I need my goos. Okay. I'm not getting very lucky with the revival wrenches, which also exist. Gain 5 coins. That's it? 5 coins? Yeah. I guess that makes sense considering we now have to revive. Oh, damn. That's a lot of units that come in. A lot of them. Damn, look at that. We're gonna get converged on hard. Can't believe I actually made that. Goo boy, best boy, huh? No, that's not. That's an arcanist that I need. Maybe it is a health upgrade or two. Just so we can have him act like a tank of some kind. Let's heal. Glowbot, Conjurer, Seeker, nope. Piercer, Marksman, Firebolt, nope. Spiral is interesting. Here, class boost. Boosted robots receive a new randomly chosen second class. So let's give that to our cannon man here. He got nuclear by the looks of it. Yep, nuclear, very good. So we are one nuclear boy away. Nope. I keep thinking it's a conjurer, or sorry, an arcanist. All right, we'll take that because I believe we get the 2 gold from the boost here, so we should be back at 25. Oh, it's a proper boss. Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Now, luckily, we don't care too much about this, because we can heal by being around them. Oh, they just do that from the sides. That's fun. Oh, this is a autobattler, they said, by the way. Autobattler. God damn it. Heal, you little bastard. Got him. There we go. Autobattler. Yep. I have never been this active. Very good. Also, once again, the curse continues as my very first victory run happens as I am recording. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe I perform... Oh, no, it's not even a victory. Never mind. I spoke too soon. We're still in the middle of the run. I thought that was like the first boss and we would unlock some more shenanigans at that point. Let's see. Another hunter? Don't mind if I do. Spiral Seeker Ember, another gold boost. Nah. Health upgrade Spiral Hunter. Okay. Cannoneer, yes please. All right, let's see. A lot of danger coming from all sides by the looks of it. So let's see how this new zone looks. What kind of enemies can we expect? Show me the money. Those are slimes. Can we hold them? Oh god, no. Oh god, no. What? Okay, so maybe it's time to also consider health to be a... Wow. No heal? How? Okay, so maybe... Yeah, so as you can see, we just lacked damage. That's the revive wrench, by the way, which facilitates the occasional revival. Now, you can upgrade these wrenches. You can increase the amount that you can have on the field at any given time, their spawn rate, and all that stuff. So it's definitely designed for you to take a lot of damage. There's even robots that are literally just shields. Robots that are actual unironic shields. God. Gosh darn dang it, y'all. I don't feel very good, mister. This is bad. Gonna have some more of those resurrections? No. Okay. I think that's just gonna be the run for me. That's okay. I want to get some upgrades and such. There is no denying fate. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Yeah, and you get these like little narrative shenanigans. Yeah, I do know there's a shield-looking boy somewhere, like literally called Shield. You know, like there's things like that. There, I believe they are like knockback immune and all that good stuff. So I wonder, unlock for 2 when touch, the lowest health robot is healed for 10. Sure. There you go. Equip the repair wrench, use on robots to heal them for 20. Oh, so you get to choose what kind of healing system you prefer. Cool. All right. Now, as far as I can see the upgrades here, there's no way to increase, your starting mods here, for example, which is a shame. There you go. Now, sometimes they do give you some other stuff. I don't know what this thing does. It's just kind of laying there. It's freaking me out. Let me actually see if I'm got another one. Yeah, defeat the Lambda Core. 5 points. Nothing else seems to really increase or flash. We got 12 points. Auto repair. Yeah, but then again, maybe it is not auto repair. Maybe it is, in fact, hardened chassis. No, it's auto repair. Always auto repair. So it doesn't go up in price anymore. Interesting. So every combat that ends, we have 15. So if we can kill them quick enough, we can have that sustain, which means we might also be able to move away from this one and maybe grab overclock or weighty hourglass, which might be interesting. Time pauses. You also get 2 wrenches appear whenever a robot is defeated, which seems really bad unless you have like a suicide kind of play. The Mechanibot's movement speed is increased. That's very useful, as we saw. All healing is increased by 10%. On death, enemies heal nearby robots for 2. That is going to be really important if you have a bunch of those melee bots. I actually like that. Maybe, because as you can see, like there's a bunch of melee bots, like the Berserker right there. Earth Shatterer seems like it might be a melee boy to nearby enemies, which reminds me, we had one of the nuclear boys. Yeah, Glowbot does nearby damage. Yeah, so we have to consider that as well. We can make those AoE points. Display unlocked state. Yeah, we still have to unlock a bunch of stuff as well, because all of the good ones are locked behind these challenges, most of which are simply get a dude to max level, which we did, just the wrong ones. We have get 4 drillers, 4 exploders, 4 magicals. You really get those teams together. Almost had that, I'm pretty sure. 10,000 enemies, 250 gold, 1,000 gold. A ball order? The hell's a ball? A ball order. Wait. This is a ball? What am I doing with this? This is really frustrating. A ball order. What am I? I will figure it out. There's something with like, just imagine it being nothing, right? And I'm just like completely trying to figure out the key to the balls. Isn't that just a delightful narrative? So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this neat little roguelike. I believe the demo is on Steam, so check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Videos coming back, streams coming back, as long as the heat wave stays on the ground and doesn't rise again. And hopefully I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.